Perhaps it could live many centuries. Sadly, we'll never know.
No. We'll bring it in alive.
The commission was quite specific. The asset was to be terminated.
Hello all, once again it can be said the wolf among us, Bigby Wolf, is back. Game Awards 2019 had an announcement of The Wolf Among Us 2 coming from new Telltale and Ad Hoc. You know, I made a video about them. That was a different company that was made to kind of live on Telltale's legacy, and now we have new Telltale here as well. They are now together working on Wolf Among Us Season 2. Round of applause right there. I am so ecstatic. This was a complete surprise, okay? There were the leaks about the Batman Shadows thing coming out, which still may happen eventually, but of course, I thought, hey, Game Awards was gonna be a new Batman something announcement, but yo, it was an actual teaser video of Wolf Among Us 2. Imagine how crazy that is for me to see while watching the Game Awards, and I guess it was for you too, okay? The teaser's here. I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
There was a time when you were heartless, brutal, a monster. And I'm proud of you for changing all that, but I'm here to ask you to be those things once more. For them. For me. Can I count on you? Bigby, can I count on you?
Always.
The teaser was pretty much just Bigby and Snow White once again, talking about pretty much Bigby's past of him being brutal, and that she needs him to be brutal now once again, okay? So that is definitely a big thing, because back in season 1, pretty much Bigby was like fighting with Snow about, you know, oh, you're being too brutal and things like that, but now Snow is actually being like, hey, you gotta be brutal, you gotta be as brutal as you were in the past, and that is really, really, really interesting to see Snow White coming down to that decision. Now, let's talk details, okay? So I have many different articles talking about the Wolf Among Us, coming from the CEOs, the staff, things like that, and pretty much a lot of good information about the release date, the story, the focus, things like that. These are very, very important, so stick around to watch this video. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into pretty much what's happening. So here are some things that are confirmed as of right now. Apparently it will be an Epic Games Store exclusive on PC. It will come to consoles, of course. Wolf Among Us is actually free on the Epic Games Store, so there's that. Of course, Telltale is now in partnership with Ad Hoc, who was originally with some very, very, very great key people at Telltale. So that's definitely really awesome. And of course, it will have the original, you know, the voice talent, Adam Harrington as Bigby Wolf, and my favorite voice actress, Erin Yvette, as Snow White, and of course the original Telltale composer, Jared Emerson Johnson. Of course, Telltale had great score by him, and of course that will continue in season 2. That's very, very awesome. I'm glad to see that they're actually, you know, bringing back so many, you know, key figures of Telltale to make sure we get an authentic Telltale-like experience. Even though the whole entire team isn't there, we do have some key staff and people who were there during the Telltale era, and that's very important because we want a very, very great Telltale experience. They also brought in some more key figures of Telltale. One of their key staff officers at Telltale is now the CTO of new Telltale, which is definitely really great because he knows the inside and outs of the engine and various things like that, and what they can do moving forward with the brand new engine. And of course, it'll have 5 episodes, but of course it will still be a sequel to Wolf Among Us Season 1. It is a prequel to the books, but of course it will be a sequel to the game Season 1. And then lastly, we have some parts of it takes place in Fabletown, and there will be a focus on Bigby and Snow. Okay, so hopefully we get to see some very cool things outside of Fabletown. You know, we have the farm and various other places like that, and hopefully get to see lots more things about the whole universe as far as locations are concerned. Now, the whole focus on Bigby and Snow is very, very important because they were pretty much like a duo in season 1, but now we get more of a dynamic between Bigby and Snow White in season 2, which is definitely going to be really, really interesting to see where they go with that. Of course, the teaser did kind of tease kind of a bit of Snow White kind of edging on Bigby to be meaner, to be tougher, to be more brutal. And he's like, okay, easy. So that would be definitely awesome depending on how that goes. It could be a lot more choices between being very, very brutal or being reserved and, you know, making decisions as the Fabletown sheriff. Now, of course, I hope we get characters like ones that were scrapped, like Cinderella. They bring in Detective Brannigan. They bring in all these people who pretty much just didn't have a bunch of screen time. Maybe even bring back Bloody Mary. Some cool villains in the series. That would definitely be pretty awesome to have in Wolf Among Us. So hopefully ones like Bluebeard come back, all of them, all the characters we had in the previous game, hopefully some of them come back for the next game. That would definitely be pretty awesome. Now, as far as other details here, we had an interview with the CEO of Telltale, New Telltale, talking about some various different things on why they actually chose to go ahead and go Wolf Among Us Season 2 first. It was because of us, the fans. We love the fans, and the fans love Wolf Among Us, so we got it. Easy, okay? Then, pretty much talking about how the game will feel. And he says, we felt it important that the first game from the new Telltale be presented in a style similar to the original games. The game will look and feel like a Telltale game. There will be incremental changes and improvements that come with new technology, platform, and we have some interesting gameplay elements in mind. So things that are changing pretty much is improvements, changes coming with the, of course, probably new engine, and we get some interesting gameplay elements in mind. So things might change. There might be still the whole walking around, but there may be some cool things, like maybe like a very in-depth like detective scene or like element or gameplay element. That would definitely be pretty awesome. I would love that. So that will happen there. And then as far as release date, they say there is no release date yet, but more broadly, are you thinking this is a 2020 game? And then the CEO says, we aren't announcing a release date just yet, but I can say it won't be in 2020. We have rebooted the development of Season 2 and intend to give it the time and care it deserves to bring the vision to fruition. I applaud that. Thank you for giving the time and effort the game deserves. So with this, it was likely said that it may be a full release game. There probably won't be like actual staggered release dates. That's just a rumor right now, but apparently, so pretty much there may be a final release, like the only initial release of 5 episodes. It could happen, so that's one of the things that may happen as of right now. But overall, things are looking very, very great. Lastly, I want to touch on, thank you all for watching this video. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome Wolf Among Us stuff in the future. It is a bit of ways off until the release, obviously, and maybe even some details or hints or, you know, teasers, but of course, I'll cover it when things come, and look out for more Wolf Among Us videos in the very, 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 very distant, but not so distant future. I'm Inferno-kun. Comment down below what you guys think about Wolf Among Us 2 and the interesting little tease we got, and pretty much the ideas you think that they should implement in Season 2. I want to see your comments below. Thank you all for watching. The Wolf Among Us is back in a fresh new coat of paint. I'm Inferno-kun, and I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out.
Brutal. They said re-announcement.
What?
They said re-announcement.
Re-announcement?
I'm
What do you
proud
mean?
of you for changing all that, but I'm here to ask you to be those things.
This is Wolf season 2.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of that. No way.
What
It
the
is.
heck?
It is! What the shit?
Can I count on you?
No fucking.
Bigby,
Oh,
can I count on you?
they look the same. Did you just see Bigby?
What the fuck? 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 What the fuck?